Hello everybody, I'm B. Sandhya Rani, DL in Computer Science. I'm from TSW RDC Nalgonda. Today, I would like to discuss about process in operating system. In this session, I'm going to explain the definition of a process, its memory allocation, process queues, and process state diagram. Before going into the details, let us define a program. A program is a collection of instructions that are stored in a hard disk. And remember, it is a passive entity. According to the von Neumann architecture, a program that has to be executed should be brought into the main memory. When a program is brought into the memory, it is called as a process and it is a active entity. Therefore, the process is also defined as a program in execution. Remember, process is defined as a program in execution. Each process is assigned some memory, and this memory is divided into sections, 4 sections: stack section, heap section, data section, and text section. In stack section, we are going to store the program code. In data section, global variables and static variables are stored. Global variables are the variables that are declared outside the main, and static variables are the variables that can be accessed throughout the main function. Remember, the values of static variables remain constant. That means they can't be changed. In heap section, we are going to store the dynamic variables. These are the variables that are declared using malloc function during the execution. And in stack section, we are going to store the local variables. Local variables are the variables that are declared inside a main function or in any user-defined function. Next, we are going to see the process queues. There are 3 queues which are used by a process. At any point of time, a process can be in one of these 3 queues. A process is placed in a job queue when it is brought into the main memory for the first time, and it is moved to the ready queue when it is ready for its execution, and it is moved to the waiting queue if it is waiting for any event to occur. Now coming to process states, there are 5 states of a process: new state, ready state, running state, waiting state, and terminated state. When a process is created for the first time, it is said to be in the new state. And when a process has acquired all the resources that are necessary for its execution, then a process is said to be in ready state. And from ready state, a process is moved to the running state. In running state, a process is allocated a processor and it starts execution. A process is moved to the waiting state if it is waiting for an IO device or for any event to occur. And it is said to be in terminated state if it has successfully completed its execution. Let us see this with a diagram. This diagram is called as a process state diagram. When a process is created for the first time, it is said to be in the new state. And when it has acquired all the required resources and it is ready for its execution, then it is moved to the ready state. Remember, it is in ready state for its execution and the processor is not yet allotted to the process. Okay. And from ready state, a process can be moved to the running state. In running state, the process actually starts its execution. And from running state, a process can be moved to the waiting state or to the ready state again. A process moves to a ready state when there is an interrupt. That means when an interrupt arises, in that case, a process from running state is brought to the ready state. And similarly, a process that is running can be brought into the waiting state, where a process waits for an event to occur. For example, assume that a process is waiting for the printer and printer is not available. So it will be in the waiting state until the printer is available for its execution. Once the printer is available, the process from waiting state will be moved to the ready state, and from ready state it will again be moved to the running state. And after successful completion of the process is moved to the terminated state. So this is the life cycle of a process. Hope you all have understood this. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.